world, this is Alexandra Cardinale, and you're watching The Meme Factory. Today in media, prominent 86-year-old white comedian, remember that, white guy, Don Rickles has done well for his age and his industry of comedy. So much so that he felt comfortable enough to let loose his distinctive type of racial comedy and aim it toward the most prominent black man in America, President Barack Obama. Personally, I really don't think it's that big of a deal. After all, it's comedy. Keyword, comedy. To make jokes, to poke fun. I'm sure there's some Latin root thing going on there too that I don't care to look up, but you get the point. Comedians make characters because it's funny. It's when people can't take a joke that all the pointless and uptight issues become problems. Moral of the story, if you can't take a joke, you can go and get the fuck out of my house. It was late last Thursday night at the American Film Institute's tribute to Shirley Maclaine. Don said, "I shouldn't make fun of the blacks. I mean, President Obama is a personal friend of mine. He was over to the house yesterday, but the mop broke." Ooh, maybe that one would have been more appropriate when people still waved the Confederate flag. The audience was audibly uncomfortable with its racial implications. So is racism still alive and kicking in America? Maybe in the stereotypical pockets in the South did the clock stop somewhere in the 1940s, but for the most part, I like to think we've progressed as a society countless bounds from the civil rights era back in the 60s, or at the very least keep it off TV. But I'm 18. I'm from a different era than those who lived before and during the civil rights movement. Nonetheless, just like the kind of elderly folk I want to be, Don continues to not give a shit. He frequently appears in Vegas and voiced my favorite character in all 3 of the Toy Story films, Mr. Potato Head. If Don and other comedians of his generation have always included racial humor in their act, does that make it somehow okay? I'm all for cultural sensitivity, but not at the expense where people fear speaking out. Where's your line? Draw it down in the comment box below. That's all I have for you today, folks. Thank you very much for watching. Join the crowd on Facebook and Twitter and give that like and subscribe button a poke to keep up with your daily news and satire and see any stories I've ever covered. This is Alexandra Cardinale, and you just watched The Meme Factory. See you on the wire. Signing off.